Hi friends, today we are going to learn the Git. Git while developing the application, whether it is a web application or whether it is a mobile application, whether it is a enterprise application. Apart from we are learning the tools and languages. Languages means programming languages, and must and should we are going to learn the Git. Git is a distributed version control system. Before going to learn the Git, we are going to learn the version control system and collaboration. Version control system means while developing the application, application means suppose we can take the any application called to-do application. In the to-do application, we are going to developing the some features at the first version we are developing like version 1 we are developing. In the version 1 we are going to developing the three features like three features. Suppose we can take small, large. In the to-do application, we are going to developing the add to do, add to do, update to do, update, delete to do. In this version 1, we are developing these three features. As the version 2, after second time, we are in the second version, we are going to adding the new features like we are going to adding the new features like completed, completed, list, completed to dos, list completed to dos, list uncompleted to dos. We are going to develop it. We are going to develop list uncompleted to dos. We are going to develop these three features in the next version. But by in the testing or in the production, in the pre-production stage, unfortunately, this second version features not worked properly. Not worked properly. In this stage, we are going to go to the and we are going to again go to the version 1. That will happen using the Git. That will possibility that version controlling give the facility to go to the next version like previous version. This thing is called the version controlling system. Collaboration means like not we are not going to develop the application in a single person. We are going to collaborate the persons like 3 or 4 persons. We are going to collaborate and develop the application. In that case, we are going to use the centralized version controlling system. Centralized version controlling system in this centralized version control system by developing the application by a single person, we are going to push our code into the this centralized version control system. Like it is also called as remote repository. Also we can call remote repository. Also we can call. We are going to push into this code. That other persons who are developing this same application, they will download this application from the centralized version controlling system, and they will make changes and again they will push into this code. They are also push into the changes to the centralized repository or remote repository again. But by any chance that version is that server like remote repository server is goes the down goes the down. At that time, they will maintain the in the local also. In that local also, they will maintain the all the history. Then Git will be makes that maintains the all the versions in the local also. That is called distributed version controlling system. It will maintain all the previous histories also. Previous history commits also. They will maintain in the local repository also. If you see the Git is a free and open source distributed version controlling system designed to handling the everything from the small to very large projects with a speed and efficiency. Git is a easy to learn, has a tiny footprint with lightning fast performance. It outclasses HCM tools like Subversion, CVS, Perforce, and ClearCase with the features like cheap local branching, convenient staging area, and multiple workflows. While developing the application, we are going to develop the application into different branches. We are going to see this how to how to develop, like how to create the. We are going to see the how to create the local branch, like how to create the local repository and how to create the Git repository account and how to initialize the project, how to uh, how to add our files to the Git repository, and how to push the code into the remote repository, and how to create the branches into the our local repository and our local like how to create the branches in our local repository. These things we will see in the future share. Now we are going to download the Git. I'm using the Windows, that's why I'm click on the download for Windows. Here click on the 64-bit Git for the Windows setup. It is downloading. After this, click on this one. It will asking the proceed. Click on the next. After this, it will stays into the this folder like a programming files and Git. Click on the next. After this, click on the next. Click on the next. Here, select the use Notepad as a Git default editor. Click on the next. Let's Git decides. Git from the command line, also from the third party software. Use the bundler OpenSSH. Use the OpenSSH library. Check out Windows styles and commit Unix styles like. Use the MinTTY. Fast forward or merge. Git credentials manager. Enable the file system caching. Click on install. It will take the few seconds for the installation process. After this, click on the uncheck this view release notes and click on the finish. After this, open the PowerShell window PowerShell. In this, click on the git version. Git is downloaded properly. We are going to set up the some things like git. We are going to configure the some things. If you enter the git config and here enter. After this, you are able to see the some things like global and systems, systems, local. We are going to see. Here we are going to configure like git config global hyphen hyphen local list, not local. Here we have the name, user dot email name and user dot email and credentials dot https and colors dot ui. Here Here already I have configured these things. That's why it is showing. It is showing. If you want to configure that again, git config global user dot name. Here you can give the name. If you want to configure the email also, git config global user dot email address you can give. After this, you see the git config global list. You're going to see the what you have configured that in the global here. After configure this, we are going to learn the how to work with the Git in the E directory in the web applications. Here we are going to create the one directory called Git crash course. In this Git crash course, we are going to Git cd Git crash course. Clear. If you go to this directory, we are opening like a code dot VS code opening in this directory. We are going to how to work with the Git and how to add the file, how to create the repository and how to add the files and how to push the code into the remote repository uh, in the later session. If you like my content, please like my video and subscribe my channel